um, if you can just introduce about yourself, like what is your experience, background, what domain you are working, like that, it would be easy for me to present the demo.
Okay. So I have total 20 years of experience in SAP ABAP.
Okay.
I was a ABAPer.
Hmm.
In fact, I'm a ABAPer. Not was.
Okay.
I'm a ABAPer. Working in, I started my career with Patni, then moved on to the Cognizant. Then with IBM I was almost 15 years. Now I moved to the US.
Okay.
So now I decided to move on to a different field, different stream altogether. I
Okay.
wanted to go with. I thought EWM is the right course. I
Okay.
don't know whether I
This is the first
my previous.
functional module you are learning, or you already learned with any other functional module?
Actually, year ago I joined EWM
Hmm.
around 2025 January or somewhere.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I couldn't complete my course.
Hmm.
I have to rush back to US.
Hmm.
So then I got a job and I'm working.
Okay.
Now, since I'm working 20 years in the app, I thought of moving to a functional area, make
Hmm.
myself, valuable.
Okay.
Profile should be valuable. So I thought of going for a EWM training.
Okay.
So this is what all about myself.
Okay, got it. So thanks for your quick introduction.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were expecting another two candidates to join, but not sure whether
Mm-hmm.
they're going to join.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm, okay, that's fine. So I'll just quickly, present a demo for you, and after that, you can ask me whatever the queries you have. So I will keep this call very short because I have other priority work after six. I mean another after 30 minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep this call very short. So if you have any further queries, we can discuss. Okay, later.
Sure.
I'm sharing my screen, so let me know once you see my screen. Okay.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah. Okay. So currently, what you're seeing in my screen is related to the training content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the standard training content what I'm going to present or cover up in my training program, and
Mm-hmm.
this is designed by keeping a fresher in perspective, right? So somebody who is new to SAP, somebody who is new to SAP EWM, so they may
Mm-hmm.
consume in standard 50 to 60 hours, but of course it depends on right. So their ability to understand the topics. So some candidates
Mm-hmm.
may be slow, some candidates may be able to catch quicker. So depends on their interest and ability to grasp the concept. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we will start with introduction first. Basically, we will start with what is EWM, why EWM.
Before we
Yeah.
start, can I ask you a quick
Yes, yes,
question?
yes, yes. Tell me.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think? Is it a good idea to shift from technical to functional, especially with the EWM?
Yeah, yes, yes. In
You think I'm
EWM,
able
it
to make it?
yes, yes, exactly. See, now since you are already having a good experience in SAP, and
Mm.
you are very good with ABAP as per your experience, right? So you may be very good with
Yes.
ABAP. Now the only
Mm-hmm.
thing is, if you learn EWM, and today EWM is going like it's selling like a hot cake in the market, right? So because everybody, most of the customers are moving from WM to EWM, or maybe traditional
Mm-hmm.
softwares to EWM, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why there are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of scope. Scope is there, and opportunity
Mm-hmm.
is there. And also, if you have a knowledge of functional plus technical, it would be a right
Mm-hmm.
combination for the project which demands, right? So the demanding skill for the
Mm-hmm.
project. The very niche skill
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
functional plus technical in EWM in today's date. Okay.
Okay.
But
Another question. Sorry to ask.
yes, yes. Tell me. Yeah, ask me.
So, sometime I'm thinking to come back to India.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, there are various reasons. My family back in India. So they don't have a visa. They may not come back to here. So there are various reasons. I'm thinking to come back to India. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you think? Do we have enough job opportunities in India for the EWM function?
Yes, yes, definitely is there because I am working in
Mm-hmm.
EWM, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what I see is if you have a good knowledge of functional plus technical, so there is a huge
Mm-hmm.
demand, and demand is more and the supply is very less in the market because
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult to find a sound knowledge in functional plus technical that too in SAP EWM, right? So
Okay.
somebody who is having good experience, who can work directly with the requirements, who can work
Mm-hmm.
directly by giving the solutions, right? So that kind of experience, that kind of knowledge, very difficult to get in market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
in that way, if you think definitely there is a good opportunity in future, also you have good opportunity because once the customer goes for EWM, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
lifelong. I mean, till the time they work with SAP or EWM, right? So they will have lots of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have change requests, you will have upgradations, enhancements. So you will have
Mm-hmm.
lot of opportunities. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So because EWM is designed in such a way that it can be integrated with any other ERP systems, right? So whether it be SAP or non-SAP, anything. And
Okay.
also within the EWM, you have lots of functionalities which will
Mm-hmm.
which can cater most of the complex warehouse requirements, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
why big warehouses, complex warehouses are now switching to EWM. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hope your query is now clear. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this takes more, more of your efforts, interest, and your
Mm-hmm.
dedication and hard work to learn whatever is required from functional side, so that you can, you know, completely work comfortably with the project, right? So that is also required. Learning is one part, and you should be also
Mm-hmm.
passionate or interested to eager to explore and understand the things, right? So that is also the other part. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah. So what I was explaining about the unit number one. So unit number one
Mm-hmm.
is basically about completely about introduction to EWM and
Mm-hmm.
how do we integrate an ECC system with EWM. Of course, now we are conducting our training with S4 HANA system. So we'll say
Mm-hmm.
how we integrate S4 HANA with EWM. Okay.
Okay.
And what are all the document integrations, delivery document integrations will happen. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, introduction is divided in two parts here. One is what is EWM first, and then how do you integrate EWM with S4 system. So that covers under unit number one. What are all the
Mm-hmm.
things required to configuration from S4 system side? What are the things configured from EWM side, right? So we have an org structure like this. Probably if you see my screen right now, just a
Mm-hmm.
minute. Uh, Let me open this. If you look at this, this is how the org structure is built, right? So you have an ERP org structure. Probably this is you might have seen Esporana or ERP org
Mm-hmm.
structure, where you have this
Mm-hmm.
company code, purchase organizations, plant, storage location, sales organizations. So these are all things comes under your ERP, SAP ERP system, which includes SAP MM,
Mm-hmm.
SAP SD, and SAP FICO, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is an org structure of S/4HANA system or an ERP system. This is an org
Mm-hmm.
structure of EWM system. So we have to build an org structure like this, and we have to start the integration between both the system. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
ERP system and EWM system. But this is now replaced with the S/4HANA because we will have most of the trainings conducted on the S/4HANA system. Okay.
Okay.
Then once you know what is EWM, what are the integrations between ERP and EWM, so then we go with
Mm-hmm.
the EWM org structure in detail, right? So this part we'll explore in detail. What is warehouse number?
Mm-hmm.
What is storage type? Storage section, storage bin, quant. So we'll try to understand how the business flows. How the process is flowing from top to bottom in an hierarchical system, right? So that part we are going to
Mm-hmm.
understand. Each and every org structure we are going to define, and we are going to
Mm-hmm.
understand what is its impact, how the warehouse is getting mapped with these org structures, what are all the
Mm-hmm.
standard settings available. So that part we will
Okay.
discuss in detail in this second unit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then once you understand the warehouse structure and the process flows in warehouse structure, then we start with
Mm-hmm.
the master data, right? So we discuss about certain master data. Not I have not mentioned all the master data here, and few master data I have
Mm-hmm.
mentioned. So while
Mm-hmm.
creating that or test data, or while creating the before running the end-to-end process, we have to create certain master data like storage bins. We have products, we call it as a product master. We have work centers, we have packaging specifications, we have wave templates, we have stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, we have so many master data. So that we will discuss not in detail here, but certain master data we will discuss here. And when we
Mm-hmm.
proceed with the transactional process here, the actual process, how you are going to receive the stock, right? So the whole warehouse is divided into three operations. The whole warehouse
Mm-hmm.
operations. If you look at this image, so um, one is receiving of stock into the warehouse. Whenever you receive the stock into the warehouse, you have to unload the stock. You have to place it here, and you have to observe whether the stock is in good condition. You have to count it, and then you have to move the stock and store it somewhere here. So this is the receiving part. And whenever customer raises an order, you have to pick the stock and you have to stage it, and then you have to load and send it to the customer. This is the outbound
Mm-hmm.
process. Okay, so once you
Okay.
the process of receiving the stock into the warehouse falls under inbound, or it's also called
Mm-hmm.
as goods receipt process, and stock sending, right? So the stock which is sent out of the warehouse, that is called outbound process, or also goods issue process. And
Okay.
another one is internal process. Whenever you move the stock within the warehouse from one place to another
Mm-hmm.
place, or one area to another area, that comes under internal.
Mm.
So all processes in warehouse are falling under inbound, outbound, or internal processes. Okay.
Okay.
So in the unit number four, we will detailedly discuss about inbound process or goods receipt
Mm-hmm.
process. How you are going to, uh, raise a purchase order to a vendor, and how vendor acknowledges it, and when he is going to send the stock, how you are going to unload the stock, how you are going to post a
Mm.
goods receipt, what are all the exceptions you have during the goods receipt, what are the documents it generates and posts, and what are the
Mm-hmm.
exceptions you there is a concept called process code. Using that, you can handle the exceptions, like some stock is damaged or some stock is not sent.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have lots of things under goods receiving process. Okay, so you have
Mm-hmm.
a concept called availability group. And after you unload the stock, where do you put the stock? A big warehouses or complex warehouses have lots of racks, lots of storage bins. So a product we received should go to a specific storage bin. A cold product, a cold storage product should go to a cold storage area. Like that, you have different strategies here. Put away configuration, put away rules and strategies. So that we will
Mm-hmm.
discuss here. And then once you receive a pallet or carton box or drums or containers, how you are going to handle it.
Mm.
So that part we will discuss it
Okay.
under handling unit configuration and packaging specification.
Mm.
So then there is a
Mm.
complex movements of stocks in warehouse, where you unload the stock, where you unload the stock here, but you received a big pallet, and that big pallet contains lot of products, and lot of
Mm-hmm.
products will go different areas, right? So one product will go here, one
Mm.
product will go here, one will go here. So like that, you have to move that to a deconsolidation work center, or a work center where you have to segregate it, where you have to separate it, and then you have to repack it and
Mm-hmm.
place it in a different areas. So like this, we will discuss it
Right.
under deconsolidation and value-added services process. Okay. So the
Mm-hmm.
whole
Mm-hmm.
unit number four deals with receiving part and what are all the challenges we have in
Mm-hmm.
the receiving part. Okay.
Okay.
And then is a goods issue. Once your stock is available here, customer can raise an order.
Mm-hmm.
So once he raises an order, you go
Mm.
and pick that stock, and you stage it here, and then you load it onto a truck, and then it will be sent to a customer. That is called goods issue process
Mm-hmm.
or outbound process. Okay.
Okay.
So again, that also we have lots of rules to pick the stock, strategies to pick the stock, where to pick the stock, which bin you're going to pick
Mm-hmm.
the stock, right? So that we
Mm-hmm.
cover it under the stock removal rules and strategies. You pick the stock, you do packing, you do staging, you do loading, all these steps you're going to do it under complex movements, and then you're going to post the goods issue after that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Mm-hmm.
we have something called Pikachu creations. I mean, whenever you want to pick a stock, right? So an operator will take a trolley or a forklift or any devices,
Mm-hmm.
equipments to
Mm-hmm.
pick that stock.
Mm-hmm.
So that we will cover it here under the pick handling units. And then
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, once your stock is issued out, so we will post a goods issue, and if there are any challenges, we will reverse it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then picking cancellation, right? So your stock is in, your stock is ready to load, and your customer calls
Mm-hmm.
and cancels, right? So then you can have an option
Mm-hmm.
to cancel that stock and take that stock back to the warehouse as well. And then there is a
Mm-hmm.
wave concept. Then there is a pick denial process. That means whenever the user goes to pick a stock and he finds any discrepancy there, if he doesn't find a stock, how he is going to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things we will cover it under this goods issue process. I mean, each topic, each parameter, what you are seeing, or each concept, inside that we have many subcomponents again. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when I take this process, right? So this to in order to run this picking, packing, staging, loading, and goods issue, so we have to configure a whole scenario called
Mm-hmm.
process-oriented storage control. So that will
Okay.
cover all the configurations, test data creation, execution of the test data, everything. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so this is about the goods issue. Then, during your goods receipt and goods issue itself, you are going to create lots of documents in warehouse, in the
Mm-hmm.
system,
Mm-hmm.
SAP system, basically called warehouse tasks, warehouse orders. You have lots of
Mm-hmm.
documents like posting change documents, like that. We have many documents. So major
Okay.
documents are these two. Whenever you
Mm-hmm.
move a stock, you're going to create or track that movement with the help of this warehouse task and warehouse orders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An
Okay.
operator will be
Mm-hmm.
given with an order and he has to complete that order. So that part we
Mm-hmm.
will discuss here. How do you create a warehouse order, warehouse task? What is the configuration? What are all the control parameters for that? How it system controls, how it assigned to user and all those things. We have product warehouse task. We have handling unit warehouse tasks. We have lots of control parameters under warehouse order creations. Okay, so that we will
Mm-hmm.
discuss here. And then there is a special processes called process-oriented storage control and layout-oriented storage control. As I told, complex
Mm-hmm.
movements, right? So you have a uh, unloading, and then you have to move to some work center. Then from there you have to move to some other work center, and then you have to move the stock to rack. Or maybe you have a
Mm-hmm.
mezzanine floors, right? Floor number one is there, floor number two is there. You have a complex big warehouse with multiple mezzanine floors, right? So in such cases, we are going to use this layout-oriented storage control concept to track all the movements
Okay.
within the warehouse. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have a powerful tool in SAP EWM called Warehouse Monitor, which is a navigation tool or a reporting tool which is extensively used in warehouse to to see everything what is happening in the warehouse, right? So you can see
Mm-hmm.
where is my stock exactly located, who is working on that stock, where my stock is received, who worked on that, who created a warehouse task, warehouse order related to inbound, outbound, everything you can navigate using this one of the centralized powerful tool given by SAP EWM called Warehouse Monitor. Okay. So we will
Okay.
see how it is used and how to navigate that. And then we will jump to RF framework, where we will discuss about radio frequency framework, how in warehouses operators will use handheld devices. It's called RF gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Probably I do not have that image here to show.
Yeah, yeah.
They will scan the product, right? So whenever you receive
Mm.
a handling unit like this, they will scan this barcode and they will move that
Mm.
stock. So that
Right.
is called RF, radio frequency device. Okay. So
Okay.
we are going to discuss what is that, how it is used in stock receiving, stock sending, or internal process. What are all the configurations related to resource and queue management and all those things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1 minute, huh? Hold on. Just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So that part, RF related part, we are going to discuss under radio frequency. We are going to discuss it under this unit number 8 under RF.
Mhm.
What are all the configuration settings? And there is a concept called resource and queue management.
Mhm.
How an user will access the warehouse order, how he will access the resource, everything we are going to discuss. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we have internal movements. As I told, when you move the stock from one area to another area, we have the ad hoc movements, ad hoc product and HO movements. When you want to block a stock, when you want to change the stock type, right? So somebody, some stock is damaged and nobody wants to pick from here, right? So then in
Mhm.
such cases, you want to block it, right? So some, for example, some stock is there here, or this particular example. So here there is a stock damaged. You want to block it. So so that no operator picks it to send it to a customer, right? So you want to block it.
Mhm.
So you're going to use a
Mhm.
posting changes, and internally we are going to move something called replenishment. Whenever you have huge requirement for certain products, the
Mhm.
complex warehouses will have two areas, right? So one is a primary picking area very near to picking door,
Mhm.
and very far away from the door, they will have another reserved area. Okay,
Mhm.
so they will keep more stocks in reserved area and
Mhm.
very less stock in the primary picking area. So once the stock level here, they will replenish it
Mhm.
from the reserved areas to the primary picking area. Okay,
Mhm.
so that is we're going to cover it under replenishment. Okay,
Mhm.
and then we have a cross docking process where you this will be used in warehouses which do not have sufficient space, which do not want to store the stock, right? So when you receive a stock on the one side,
Mhm. Mhm.
you receive a stock here, but in the other side you have a customer order for the same stock. Instead of moving that stock and keeping that stock here, you can directly dock this here. You can move this directly here,
Mhm.
and that will be sent to the customer, right?
Mhm.
So it will avoid the unnecessary movement of stock. It will avoid the storage space. It will fulfill the customer order at faster rate. Like this, you have lots of no advantages. And
Mhm.
in the unit number 10, we will discuss about inventory counting. So how you are going to count the stock, right? So let's say I want to count the number of stocks available in this particular storage bin.
Mhm.
So we have a counting methods in inventory counting. We are going to do the counting by creating and counting the posting the PI documents. So entire counting related concepts we are going to cover here. And then in the
Mhm.
unit number 11, we are going to discuss about post-processing framework, which is one of the important functionality in EWM, which is used to trigger a mail, to trigger an alert, to do trigger a printouts, to implement our custom baddies, customization of the things, right? So
Mhm.
this is a very big one, and this is mostly used and widely used in warehouses to customize as per the requirement.
Okay.
Okay, so this is bit of technical plus functional, more of a technical.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mm.
whatever you want.
This is as similar as CRM actions, PPF actions, I guess.
Correct, exactly. So you want to trigger a print, you want to trigger an alert or a mail,
Mhm.
you want to implement a custom body. So you want to do any customization, so automations like this, you can use this. And this is widely used, and we will discuss from the functional side because we are not giving any technical training here. From the
Okay.
functional side, whatever the role will be there, so that part we will
Mm.
discuss. Okay.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is about the whole topics that we will be covering
Mm.
in the training program. Okay.
So I remember one concept like they will be combining different goods in one truck and they will send it for deliveries, right? What is it concept called?
Combining what? Combining different
Different goods in the same route,
different. This comes under cross docking only.
cross docking.
Cross docking only, but we are not. I am covering up only the EWM triggered cross docking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, cross docking, we have five types of cross docking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Only cross docking that is EWM triggered is opportunistic cross docking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rest of the cross dockings are triggered also in your another systems, connected systems.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can use it in a EWM, but system-wise, I am not running that configurations for other docking process.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, there is a lot of things. This is just the content which has been designed uh, to know what is EWM exactly with standard topics. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So still we have lots of new things, new functionalities keep on adding, and everything I have also not worked, right? So whatever I have
Okay.
worked, that
Yeah.
much knowledge I have. Other things, whenever as and when the requirement arises, then only we have to think and explore about that.
I hope you are going to cover some real-time scenarios, right?
Yeah. During our configurations itself, I'll try to explain you what are the scenarios normally a
Mm.
warehouse will practice. Okay,
Okay. What are
and
the other modules will be integrated with the EWM, like, SD,
yeah,
MM?
closely integrated
That's
with
right.
SD, MM, and also TM, PP, QM, everything. You can integrate any non-SAP also as well.
Okay. So
See,
generally, when we, for
EWM
example,
is
if any
one
customer.
EWM is one such module.
Mm-hmm.
As I have seen, you can
Mm-hmm.
integrate it with any module, right?
Okay.
So I have seen people integrating it with ATTP, GTS,
Mm-hmm.
PP, QM,
Mm-hmm.
MMSD. Always it gets integrated. Okay, MMSD and
Right,
TP.
right.
So apart from that, I have seen non-SAP integrations,
Mm.
third-party systems, right? So there is a huge number of integrations that can also be built with this system because and a warehouse which uses a different transportation services, right? So transportation service providers, they will have a non SAP systems. So in that case, they are going to closely have a tight integration with them, and also MES system for production. I have also seen that, and TM like that. You have so many things. Apart from that, there are so many non SAP system which you haven't heard also. I mean, which is
Mm-hmm.
not familiar also. Some people
Okay.
from different in the different countries, they use their own ERP systems for production. So
Mm.
that also can be integrated. Okay.
Okay.
So the integration modes are there are so many integration modes, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's an it's a never-ending story, right? So your learning keeps
Yeah, yeah, I
on
understand.
going. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the objective of training, what is the objective of this training, right? So the objective of training is very simple. So after the end of this training or at the end of this training, you should be in a position or you should be in a situation where you have to understand something. If you speak to a customer, you have to understand the requirement and
Yes,
explore
that's
it
what
in.
I'm expecting. Like, since I'm
Exactly.
working in the real-time environment,
Hmm.
I wanted to be there to grab the requirements from the customers and design the solutions.
Exactly. So it will take time. I cannot say that everything you can handle within the training program, or maybe 1 or 2 months
Yeah, I
or
understand.
three
Yeah, yeah,
months. It takes
definitely.
time, but if you start the base very in a such a way that
Eventually,
you
maybe,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so if
So,
your base is very good, okay,
mm-hmm,
and if you know the standard topics very well, then
mm,
you can think whether it's possible in standard or not. Then you can think of a customization at that time. But if you are not
right.
sure about the standard process itself, then
Mm,
you're in a situation where you get stuck.
yeah, definitely. Mm,
Yeah,
right.
this is the objective of
So,
your training. Okay.
mm-hmm. Yeah, as I said, I'm working in a on this SAP, like, very long. So if I pursue a EWM consultant, okay,
Hmm.
so I have to prepare the resume or anything, right? So what do
Yes.
you think? How many years I can put in my resume saying that I'm working in this area?
If you practice thoroughly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe rigorously, if you practice for 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
then you can. If you're interested to know all the topics and if you run those scenarios in system and you're confident enough, you can claim
Mm-hmm.
up to 6 years
Okay.
functional, 6 to 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I am telling you that.
Mm.
that demands its own efforts
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
uh, and interest. Okay, but
yeah, yeah,
minimum
that's
five
right.
years you can manage. That is
Hmm.
that is
So
the skill
for 5 years, techno functional will have a calls now in India.
Yes, yes. 5 year functional plus your whole ABAP experience will play a good role in your
Mm.
starting project
Okay.
to
Are you
start.
going to cover S4 HANA, this Fury? We have apps, right?
Mm.
Standard apps given by SAP.
No, see, I will try, but the server in which I am running, I'm not sure the tiles how they are configured and how it is running because I never tested it. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of this, we can try that. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's a vendor provided server, right? So I do not have any control on that. So I have to
Okay.
ask them to give a proper authorization. Of course, if there is
Mm-hmm.
a standard tiles available, we can run it. That is not a concern. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And if you are confident in GUI, I don't think so. In Fury, you'll have that much challenges. Okay, because
Yeah,
Fury is more
I
of a
just
user
wanted
friendly.
because I'm working on the S4 HANA now. So we
Hmm.
are working on CDS views and all other concepts like
Okay. Okay.
RAP programming. There are in a app.
Got it. Okay, let me check because in my server I rarely run the Fiori scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to check the standard tiles available or the prerequisites we need, right? So configuration to run all the process, end-to-end process. So the
Okay.
tiles and the T codes, the reports, and all these things I have to check. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I will
Okay.
check that and maybe after running in the GUI we can see that.
Okay. Okay. So are you going to touch the WM ECC also, right?
No, ECC, WM I'm not touching or covering. ECC
Mm-hmm.
and S4HANA, there is no big difference. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the integration point is very much similar.
Okay.
Of course, in the ECC, it was to integrate ECC and EWM, you needed an external application
Mm-hmm.
called this core interface to send out the master
Mm-hmm.
data.
Mm-hmm.
And to send out the transactional data, it is same. But in S4HANA, since both the EWM and the S4HANA is on the same server, right? So on the same box. So you do
Okay.
not need this core interface now. And
Mm-hmm.
the master data, whatever you create on the S4HANA is directly
Mm-hmm.
transferred to EWM. And the transactional data remains same in both ECC and EWM and S4HANA. There's no big change in that.
Okay.
Okay. But my training will be in the S4HANA 2023 version. Okay. The
Okay. Okay.
latest, almost the latest version.
Okay.
Mostly we are using that. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
And how many
How was
hours
the
will
training
it
like
take,
and how much?
Manju?
Hmm. Yeah, normally I told you, right? So it will be around 40 hours, but depends again on the candidate. It will go beyond that or
So this
less
is
than.
going to be everyday training or weekday training or weekends training? How it is going to be?
I will discuss and update you. Mostly we will go with the weekend beginning, and then we'll switch to weekend plus weekdays like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we have a hybrid model. I have to go to the office, no, Tuesday to Thursday. I leave to office around 8 o'clock here. So that is maybe 6:30 your time actually.
Hmm. No, that's not a concern. You can pass them the available timings, whatever the timings are available on weekdays and weekends. And
Mm-hmm.
based on that, we will commonly connect on a common timings because I hope other candidates will also join. So we'll fix a common timing for everyone.
Actually, I was expecting one-on-one training, Manju.
It's one on one. Okay, let me check then with the organizer.
Yeah, it's one-on-one, Manju.
Okay. I got a message that some other candidates will also join. So
No, no, no,
probably.
no. It's one-on-one.
Hmm. Okay, fine then.
So that why I request this one-on-one. Maybe other candidates will not join, or other candidates have some other things. The class may be cancelled or something else, right? So I
No,
thought
no,
of
no,
having a
not like
one-on-one
that.
so that I'll get a good
See,
attraction.
once the
Traction.
common timing is fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on mutual agreement of everybody. If others are available, I am speaking in that context.
Mm-hmm.
If the candidate is available or not, we will not wait for anybody. Okay, so
Mm.
the session is getting recorded. They can watch the recordings if they are not available. They can
Okay.
come back to me later if they have any queries. Okay,
Mm.
we will not
So this
wait
is
for
going to be two
yeah,
months training.
yeah, 2 months, max 3 months you can take.
Oh, okay.
Maybe let's say some days you are not available, some days I am not available. In that context, if I speak, it will take 3 months max.
Okay.
But I'll try to cover up within 2 months only.
Mm. Okay. Sure. When can I get some update?
Probably you will get an update by today only, I think, right? So you get an update today
Okay.
or maybe max by tomorrow.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you,
this
Manju.
if you receive any update, so this week we will not start because I am not available this week. But from the next week I am
Yeah,
available.
yeah, I'm also not available this week.
Yeah. We can plan the timings. We can connect. We can fix the common timings first, and then after that we
Mhm.
will connect over that common timings. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Fine then. Hope your queries are clear, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's.
Hmm. Okay. Fine then. Thanks, Venu, for
Thank you.
joining the session. So I
Thank you.
think.
Thank you so much, Manju. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.